Oh man. So Will Smith finally apologized, bro. Let's watch this shit, man. Let's see what he got to say, man.
You apologized to Chris in your acceptance speech. I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did. Why didn't...
Okay, well, it's been 5 months in the making. I had to look that shit up because I honestly forgot when it happened. The Oscars, that infamous moment of 2022, that shit happened in March. It's pretty much the end of July. It's pretty much August, so it's been about 5 months that shit happened. So my first thought is, for some reason, okay, this is just my thought about this, right? For some reason, I wanted a different apology. Like, if this was towards me, I don't want, like how I'm doing it, sit down, set my camera, set my mic, set the stage. I don't want all of that for an apology. Because then it's coming off like it's planned, you got to get the right lighting, you got to get the right scenery. Like, no, I don't want that. The apology that I would want, you got your phone, you turn on the damn camera and you're talking like this. You walking around your house, you rambling on your words, you don't know what you're really saying, you're repeating yourself, you stuttering. I want an apology like that. Now, besides that, I wanted to look at this more from an open mind because you already know how I felt about this shit. And if you don't, you can check out my video I did about the incident itself. But I didn't want to have an open mind about this because I know long time now, hopefully he's, fighting those demons, he's getting rid of them shits, and he's ready to move on. First thing I'll say is, I understand what he means when, like, the person I asked him why he didn't apologize right then and there, and he was like, oh, it was a little bit fuzzy or whatever the case is. I see his point. Because if you've ever been in a situation of like you just lose your train of thought, like you lose all sense of control of your emotions and all sense of rationale and logic in your brain, whatever happens within those next few minutes, it won't make sense to you. And if you do something to hurt someone physically, mentally, whatever the hell the case is, you won't think to apologize right then and there. That's something I realized. That's human nature shit right there. And just think about it. Think about any time you've had a lapse of emotion. And maybe you curse someone out. Maybe you hit someone out of anger or anything like that. Your thought process right then and there isn't to apologize. So for Will Smith, I give him respect for saying that shit. Because that's real shit. Even though I think I probably was mad he didn't apologize right then and there. But now that I'm thinking about it, I don't blame him for that. That is real shit. That's real shit right there. Like, in that moment, your thought isn't even... His thought probably wasn't even the acceptance award either. That speech he had for his acceptance, that probably was fuzzy too. He probably don't even remember the shit now. So I give him that, all right? I have more of an open mind right now. I give Willard, I give him that, man. And he also mentioned how he didn't realize how much people he had hurt because he hurt Chris Rock's mom, his brother. You already know his brother wanted to scrap. So he didn't realize how much people he hurt in that moment. Also some real shit, bro. That's also some human nature shit, man. Yo, you know what, man? I give Will Smith props for this apology. I do. I give him some type of props for this shit. Cause I won't say he didn't have to do it, but I think for the most part, most of us, on the outside looking in, we would have forgot about this shit. we wouldn't even really have remembered this shit, you know, next year or until Oscar time, until Oscars 2023 came about. But for the most part, we probably would have forgot about this. So I do give him more respect for even taking the time out to do this apology, you know? So what I was gonna say is that I understand where he's coming from when he say he didn't realize how much people he had hurt. That's real shit too. Cause when you acting on the emotions of your girl and you do some shit, you don't realize you really hurting. You hurting that person that you going against, whatever, but you're gonna be hurting a lot more people. Just like the video I did with the guy at the bodega who got stabbed over a damn bag of chips. He was acting on the emotions of his girl. And then look at what happened. He, you know, unfortunately passed away because of it. And now look who's hurt. His whole family is hurt. And guess what? In conclusion, he was acting on the emotions of his girl. You acting on the emotions of your girl, you're gonna hurt a lot more people than just yourself and anybody who's immediately involved. So in that case, he hurt a lot more than just Chris Rock. He hurt the whole family. Like I said, Tony Rock was ready to scrap, bro. Tony Rock was ready to scrap. And his mom, Chris Rock's mom, I'm sure she was bawling in pain, crying like it was the end of the world. You already know how they be exaggerating. But either way, my mom would have been embarrassed if that was me. My mom would have been mad if that was me. Anybody's mom would be embarrassed by that. Or angry and upset. Know what I'm saying? And obviously in the moment he didn't realize because he was acting, you know, defending his yo, I can't say that shit without laughing. He was defending his girl's honor. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, you know? And also, I'm pretty sure he didn't realize the landslide of reactions that was gonna come from that moment. That's an infamous ass moment, man. That's an infamous ass moment. People is gonna study this shit in the next few years. And you know, I did like 5 videos on this shit alone, maybe like 4 or 5 videos on this shit alone. And this took over social media for a few weeks, man. I'm not even gonna lie. So obviously he didn't think that was gonna happen. He didn't realize all of this negative impact that was gonna happen from this shit. And then he says Chris Rock isn't ready to talk. That's my main thing about this right here. Because yes, it has been 5 months, and I do feel like in the long run, like if we really standing back and looking at this shit objectively, Chris Rock probably has been more impacted by this than Will Smith has. That public humiliation, public embarrassment will never be forgotten, bro. Like if there's ever an instance now of somebody going up on stage and like slapping somebody else for a joke or for something that's been said, they say you pulled a Will Smith. And then everybody's gonna be like, okay, who did Will Smith slap? Oh, Chris Rock. Chris Rock is the one that got embarrassed. I mean, technically they both did, but Chris Rock is the one who physically got attacked and he couldn't do anything about it. I don't think Chris Rock's legacy is stained because of this, as Will Smith's is, but still, that's man shit right there. Another man slap you or physically assault you in any way, form, or fashion, and you can't do anything about it. You just gotta bite your damn tongue because you're in front of a bunch of, you know, Caucasian people. You know, you gotta bite your tongue and swallow your pride. That's oh my god, that hit right here, bro. that hit right here in your chest, bro. That type of embarrassment, you may never forgive that person for that. And then also after that, my thing is when they eventually do talk, hopefully they do, but if they eventually do talk, how the hell could they make amends for this, bro? How could they move past this action right here? And because I saw a comment talking about how this should already be amended or whatever the case is, this should already be forgotten about. But nah, fuck that. Yeah, from the outside looking in, yeah, we should forget about this shit. But the people involved, nah.